Hi there guys, I'm Nikhil from Greedy Tech, and in this video I'll be showing you the most important tips and tricks for your Oppo Reno 10X Zoom. So guys, here's the phone with the shark fin. This is the Reno, and I'll be making a dedicated video for the best features where I'll be showing you all the features offered by this phone. So definitely check out that video, link will be in the description. Now with that said, I'll start the tips and tricks section with something related to the cameras. Now this is a camera interface, and this phone has a 48 megapixel rear camera, but by default it takes pictures in 12 megapixels. So for some reason, if you want to take a bigger 48 megapixel picture, this is what you need to do. First you need to go to settings, then select photo ratio, and then select 48 MP. Now once you do that, you'll see a small indicator at the top, 48 MP, and now you can take pictures in 48 megapixel resolution. And as you can see, once you have enabled this mode, you don't find that 1x button to zoom in, so it only works on the regular mode. Now going on next, I'll show you some gestures. So the first one is tap to take picture. So to enable that, go to settings, then select touch to take a photo, and once you do that, you can touch the screen to take a picture. It is as simple as that, and this can be quite handy for taking selfies. Just touch the screen to take a selfie. Next we have a gesture, that's gesture to take a photo, and the gesture is pretty simple. You have to show your palm to your phone and it takes a picture in 2 seconds. So here we go once again. So there you go. So that's palm to capture. Now going on next, you can do a pinch gesture to zoom in. Now that's pretty obvious, but stay with me. You can do a pinch to zoom gesture, and if you pinch enough, it will switch to the telephoto lens with the periscope. So here we go. Now we're at 6x. That's the telephoto periscope zoom. And if we pinch more and more, you can reach up to 60x zoom. Obviously you won't get the best picture quality, but 60x zoom is still there if you really need it. Now going on next, in the video resolution section, we can change the resolution from here. So we can record video on this phone even at 4K resolution. So that's something you might not know. Now going on next, this phone also has something called dazzle mode, dazzle color mode. So to enable it, you need to select the toggle over here. And once you do that, colors will pop out a lot. So let me take a picture of this, and now I'll disable it. I'll take a picture of it again. And this is a preview. This is the picture without the dazzle mode. And this is how it looks with a bit of more color saturation. Now let me just take a picture of this bunny without dazzle mode, and now I've enabled it, and here we go. These are the two pictures. As you can see, colors look a bit more saturated on the dazzle colored mode. So this is a nice feature, and if there is a human subject in the frame, except for the human face, rest of the colors will pop out a lot, giving you a pretty nice effect. Now going on next, this phone also has a feature like always on display, but Oppo calls it the screen off clock. So when you lock your phone, you can see the clock over here, and by default it's not enabled. So if you want to enable this off-screen clock, you need to go to settings, then select display, then select off-screen clock. You can just either enable it or schedule it to automatically turn on at a specific time. Personally, I would suggest you to do that. Now going on next, this phone is running ColorOS 6 based on Android Pie. So you get the new Android Pie based navigation bar. So to enable that, go to settings, then select convenience aid, then select navigation keys. And over here we have the new navigation bar. Let me just select this. Now the back button is on the left side, which acts like normal. We have the home button at the center. You can swipe up the home button for recent tabs, and you can swipe this home button to the right side to switch between applications. So this is super handy, and you might want to give it a try. Now going on next, we have the new swipe up gestures from both sides that we have seen on Xiaomi phones and even the Android Q. So just select that. And now if you want to go to the home screen, you can swipe from the bottom. You go to the home screen, you can swipe and hold for recent tabs. And if you want to go back a step, you can swipe from the right side or the left side, and you go back a step. And if you long press it, like swipe and hold, you can switch to the previous application. This is super handy. Personally, I really like these gestures, but if you're looking for the old Oppo style gestures, you also have it there. Oppo calls it the swipe up gesture. Just enable it, and now to go back, you can swipe from the bottom right side or the left side. To go home, swipe from the center, and for recent tabs, swipe and hold. So on the whole, there are 4 different ways to navigate throughout your phone. Personally, I like the first option, that's swipe gestures from both sides. Now, if you're using these gestures, you might wonder how to trigger Google Assistant. For that, we have a nice little shortcut. To enable it, go to settings, then select convenient aid, and enable this toggle. And once you do that, you can press and hold the power button for half a second to trigger Google Assistant. How is the weather?
Right now in Hyderabad, it's 89 and partly cloudy.
Now, if you press and hold the power button for like 3 seconds, then you'll get the power options. Now going on next, we have the screen off gestures, which we have been seeing on previous Oppo phones as well. So if you don't know, this is what you need to do. Go to settings, then select convenient aid, then select gesture, then select screen off gesture. Now over here we have all these gestures, but personally I would recommend you to use these 3 ones at least. So first we have double tap to wake. So once you have enabled it, you can just double tap the screen to wake it up. And as you can see, face unlock is not working right now. To use face unlock, you need to swipe up the lock screen. And once you do that, your shark fin raises, unlocks your phone using facial data. Next we have draw O to enable camera. Once again, just draw a no and it opens the red camera. There you go. Next we can draw a V to turn on the flash. As you can see, the flash is turned on. And to turn it off, I can press the power button. Just press it twice and it goes down. Now going on next, this phone has a pretty cool gesture to open split screen mode. So to enable that, you need to go to settings, then select app split screen and make sure this particular toggle is enabled. Now if it is enabled, we can simply swipe up using 3 fingers to open split screen mode. And it is as simple as that. So let me just open a few applications. Now once again, once you're in an application, if you want to open split screen mode, you can swipe up using 3 fingers and it works. You can select the secondary application from the list over here, or else you can go to the home screen and then select the application from here. Now this is split screen mode, and if you click this button at the center, you get extra options. You can switch application, or you can swipe the top and bottom applications, or close any one of these applications. So it's pretty cool. Now going on next, this phone also has a pretty unique feature called Smart Bar. So on your phone right out of the box, it is enabled, and you can see this small bar on the right side. You can swipe from the right side over here to bring it up. So this is the Smart Bar, and over here we have some quick applications. You can add a few more by clicking this plus button and then doing that. We have some quick actions over here. We can take a screenshot or even record the screen. So here we go. This is screen recording in action. Once you're done, you can click this button to stop screen recording. Next, we can also block notifications, banner notifications using this toggle. And at the top, once again, we have some quick shortcuts for file manager and a quick shortcut to open the camera application. There we go. Now, even while playing games or using any application in a full screen mode, in landscape mode, you can swipe from the left side to bring up the Smart Bar. There you go. So this is a Smart Bar, and once again, if you don't like it and if you want to disable it, you need to go to settings, then select convenient aid, select Smart Sidebar and disable it from here. So you can do that as well. Now going on next, I'll show you some settings that you can tweak with the face unlock feature. So if you go to settings, then select fingerprint and face password. I've already set up face unlock, so I just enter the password now. And these are the settings that you get with face unlock. Now you got 2 options over here. You can use face unlock every time you swipe up the lock screen by selecting this option. So whenever I press the power button or whenever the display is on, I need to physically swipe up the lock screen to use face unlock. And if I select this option, press the power button to unlock, every time I press the power button, face unlock works. And as you can see, it is super fast. Finally, if you want to make it a bit more secure, like if you don't want face unlock to work if your eyes are closed, enable this toggle. And it is as simple as that. Now face unlock feature is really cool, but even the fingerprint scanner on this phone is super fast. So instead of face unlock, I will recommend you to use fingerprint scanner instead. So if you're using fingerprint scanner, once again there are things that you need to change. Go to settings and select fingerprint. Now select fingerprint once again, enter your password. Now over here, make sure you enable this toggle. So if this toggle is disabled, whenever you lock your phone, you don't see where your fingerprint scanner is. You have to wake it up and then place your finger. But if this toggle is enabled, you can always see where the fingerprint scanner is. There you go. And you can just place your finger and it unlocks your phone quickly. Now you can also change this fingerprint animation. So to do that, once again go to fingerprint settings, then select animation style, and you got all these different animations. I'll go with the first one, that's the default one. Okay, we have a bit more. I'll just go with this. And here's a quick preview. It looks a bit cooler. Now going on next, I'll show you how to take a screenshot. So to take a screenshot on your phone, you can press the volume down and power button both at the same time, and your phone will take a screenshot. And that's pretty simple. Now for some reason, if that's a bit hard for you, we also have the gesture. You can swipe down using 3 fingers to take a screenshot. Now if this gesture is not working for you, you need to go to settings, then select convenience aid and select gestures and enable 3 finger screenshot. If it is enabled, you can swipe down using 3 fingers to take a screenshot. Now going on next, this one also has a feature called long screenshot where we can take a longer screenshot. So if you want to take a screenshot of this particular page, first take a regular screenshot. You can use the gesture and then click this button. And now slowly scroll the page. Just do that, and once you're done, click done and it will be saved. So here's your long screenshot. Now going on next, this is the recent tabs page and you can clearly see the RAM usage. Now right out of the box you can't see it, so if you want to display memory usage on the recent tabs page, you need to go to settings, then select additional settings and enable this toggle. In the same way, if you want to display the battery percentage and network usage on the status bar, go to settings, then select notification and status bar and enable these two toggles. Once you do that, you can see the battery percentage and network usage on the status bar. Now going on next, if you want to change your default launcher, for example, this is the default launcher that comes right out of the box. You want to change it to something like Nova Launcher, this is what you need to do. Go to settings, scroll to the bottom, select app management, then select default apps or default app. Now from here, select home screen. Now from this page, you can change your default launcher. I've already got Nova Launcher installed. I just click it. And from now on, when I press the home button or do the swipe up gesture, it takes me to the Nova Launcher. So this is the Nova Launcher. Now from the same page, default app, you can change your default messaging application, phone dialer, messenger, browser, and so on. So definitely check out this page. Now for the final tip, I'll show you how to record calls automatically on your phone. For that, open your phone dialer, then click the settings button, then select call recording and enable this toggle. Once you do that, all the calls will be recorded automatically on your phone. By the way, this feature is available in India but might not be available in other countries. So if you can't find it, try using a third-party application. So guys, these are the most important tips and tricks for your Oppo Reno 10X Zoom. If I missed out on anything important, do let me know by commenting below this video, and definitely check out my video on the best features. Link will be in the description. Now with that said, if you're planning to buy this phone, use the link in the description. It always helps the channel. If you want us to make any specific video, tweet out to us with the hashtag AskGreedyTech on Twitter and we will try to make it as soon as possible. I'm Nikhil from Greedy Tech signing off. Have a nice day.